We got some negative feedback.
All right, y'all, just got home from work and I'm out here in the yard. The days are getting shorter. It's almost, I think it's almost 6 o'clock and it's getting dark. Well, it's not quite dark out, but you know, the sun is definitely going down. The leaves are changing. It is fall here in New England, guys. This tree here is pretty much leafless. All the leaves have fallen. They're in our yard. We have a ton of yard work to do, guys. Got to get the rakes out, got to get the snow blowers out, get ready to do a little fall cleanup. Fun. But anyway, you guys have probably seen in other videos, I did move my truck over there. I did not get it out on the road this year. It will probably sit there most of the winter. I don't know, depending on whether or not I decide to put a little work into it this winter. We'll have to see what happens. I have a new motor for it. The motor in it is fine, but I have a better one to put in it that I've had for over a year now that I just haven't put in it yet. So I got to do that, and then it just needs a lot of little logistical things in order to pass an inspection. I've registered it, I've had it on the road, but I've never actually had it inspected. Just never. Anyway, so I didn't have it on the road this year just because of everything that's been going on, you know, with YouTube, reselling, the wedding. I just never got around to just even registering it, putting it on the road. Anyway, so I put it over there out of the way for now, and hopefully you can put a little work into it this winter. Let's go in the eBay room. We need to pull a few orders that sold today and show you guys what we got going out. All right, so we're back in the room here, and let me just talk about again real quick how much I'm liking actually having a little bit of decoration in our room. It's been a long time coming. I know a lot of you guys have been like, why are your walls blank? And to be honest, it's just one of those things. It's another thing, you know, it's been busy. We haven't had much time to really do anything. And when we do have time, we don't feel like it, if that will answer your question. And we don't have a whole lot of wall art and stuff like that to decorate our house. We did start doing some stuff in the living room and dining room area. We put some stuff, decorations up on the wall. It's looking good. But we also did some stuff here in the eBay room. And if you guys have any other suggestions of things we could do in here, definitely let me know in the comments below. I think I would love to hear you guys' ideas. And I want this room to be different. I want the decor to be different and something that, I don't know, you just don't see every day. And I really like these shelves. I like how I got the Dymo on here and stuff. And I don't know, I was thinking of maybe putting some lights on the underneath side of these shelving units here. I just think that would look cool to have lights in there lighting up the stuff we have displayed on the shelf. Once again, the stuff that's on this shelf might not be here forever. It's just stuff we have for now that we put there until we get, I don't know, cooler stuff to put up there. However, this stuff will probably always be here. This fairy bridge from Justin and this little playing card, or not playing card, this little baseball card here that I got from Lonnie. I also have a hat that Lonnie sent me one day up there on the wall. So anyway, yeah, any other ideas, guys, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear you guys' input, and you guys are probably a lot more creative than me as far as home design goes. So anyway, let's get to pulling orders. So we've got 4 things that have sold for us on eBay in the past day that we need to pull, and one of them is this thing right here. We picked these up at a garage sale. I think we only paid a few bucks for it, and basically what it is a vintage first aid kit and American Red Cross stuff. And I would assume this stuff is probably from the early 1900s, maybe like 1920s. I could be wrong, maybe even 40s. I don't know. I'm not good at dating this kind of thing. But these are sealed packs of bandages. And then we've got, those are bandages as well. And then we've got iodine. I think it's iodine. Mild tincture of iodine. Yeah, so we've got that for treating cuts and stuff from back in the day. This is in great condition. And I also have this American Red Cross paperweight and American Red Cross textbook on first aid for women. This is really cool too. I ended up lotting all this together in one listing on eBay because it all kind of went along with the same kind of sort of first aid sort of theme. And I think it just looked well, it went well together for somebody who's a collector and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, we picked it up for a few dollars at a garage sale, and we actually sold it for $28.10 plus shipping. We sold this little tractor. This it's a spreader. It's like a little spreader thing. And we got this in a big lot of stuff from one of our sources, and it actually had some issues. It does work, and it's a little rough shape. As you guys can see right now, it's not working because the gearing is a little bit messed up. The gearing in here is a little finicky, and I disclosed this in the listing. But what's supposed to happen is these supposed to spin. There it goes. It's working now. It's supposed to spin. And these are really highly sought after. I was surprised. There wasn't a whole lot of them listed, and there was some sold for good money. And since ours is in a little bit rough condition, it's just like a little die-cast toy. I think it's, I forget who it's made by. I had the brand on the listing. I don't know if I can see it here. It is Topping Models. So some of these little tractor models can do really, really well. Anyway, I was looking at sold comps, and there was a few on there that sold for decent money, and there was some listed like in pristine condition for like $150, you know, $100. And, you know, I think there's one on there for like $60. So since ours had issues, I just listed it up at like $27.99 plus shipping. And I got a bunch of offers right away. So there was like good interest in it. And I probably should have raised the price, but I was like, I'll just leave it. I just ignored the offers, actually, because I knew it was going to sell. With all that interest, I knew it was going to sell for full price, most likely. And sure enough, it did. Within a day, it sold. It sold super fast. So definitely keep an eye out for these little tractor models. They can bring good money, and they're highly sought after. I would say. I mean, because it sold really quick. Then we sold something to a viewer. Actually, his name is Christopher. Christopher sent us an email and told us that he was interested in this Lost game. He noticed we had it out at our garage sale. I'm not even really sure why we did, because we recently picked this up and we just haven't listed it. We picked it up. I think it was only for like $1 or $2 at a garage sale only about a week ago, and we had it out at our garage sale. I'm not sure how it got in the mix out there, but I figured, hey, if somebody wants it, I will sell it to them. But it didn't sell, lucky enough for Christopher, because he's a huge Lost fan, he said. And he sent us an email saying that he would be interested in buying it. And he said that he could most likely buy it anywhere, which he's right. There's a lot of them listed on eBay. And really not a whole lot sold. And but he said he wanted to buy it from us because he really enjoys the channel and supports us. So Christopher, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We definitely wouldn't have sold it this quickly if it wasn't for you. But thank you so much, Christopher, for your support and for reaching out and wanting to buy this. Pam and I really do appreciate it. So I hope you enjoy the game. We sold this little Star Trek figure here, and I'm not going to attempt to say his name in full anyway, because last time I did, I'm not a Trekkie, guys. I really don't know anything about Star Trek. Never watched it in my life. Call me crazy. But when we picked up all this Star Trek stuff, because we had a ton of it in a buy we did, I pronounced his name Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And you guys gave me a bunch of crap for it, which is understandable. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know even how to say this guy's name. And but it is what it is. I think you pronounce it Jean-Luc is how you're supposed to say it. You guys told me, but anyway, we sold this little figure here. I had to go get it upstairs. It was in storage. It wasn't down here. And so we sold this. These aren't worth a whole lot of money. I think we only have like one or two of these left. We sold quite a few of them. Not quite a few, but we've sold a few of them recently anyway. And we ended up getting $6 plus shipping on this guy. But I'll take that. That's pure profit. Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that happened regarding negative feedback on our eBay account. We received some feedback that was definitely not deserved, and we did get it removed. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to pull a couple orders, and then we'll get to that. So the first thing that sold was actually a wetsuit. And it's in here. Keep them here in the closet. Let me turn this closet light on. There we go. It's here in the closet. It's this one right here. I'm actually surprised that this thing sold at this time of year because it's getting into the fall. I guess in like tropical areas and stuff, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's kind of year round that people are using these things. But I bought them early spring, like very early in the garage sale season. I think I got like 5 of them. One of them was no good. One of them had like some damage to it, so I just threw it away. So I had 4 more. I've already sold a couple of them, and I paid 20 bucks for all of them. And so we're already into profit in these things. But this one sold last night, and actually for a really good price. It was a great sale. $33 and some change, plus shipping for this thing. I'm hoping that I can get it into a padded flat rate envelope. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to. So that'll be really easy to ship, and only costs like $7.33. Then the other thing we sold today, which I had down in the basement because it was still with all our stuff that we had from the garage sale that we didn't sell and didn't donate. So it's still down there in the basement. It wasn't here in the eBay room. Was this Mickey Mouse and Goofy little plush toy. We've had these for quite a while, not a whole lot of interest, but they did finally sell today, and that's the only other things that we have going out today, not a whole lot of sales. Kind of a slow day, but nonetheless, they did sell. I believe they sold to a viewer. Her name is Irene. She didn't leave a message or anything, but her name looks familiar. So Irene, if this is you purchasing these little plush dolls here, thank you very much. Pam and I really do appreciate it. We appreciate the business and appreciate the support of the channel. And I hope that you enjoy the little plush toys, or whoever is going to get the plush toys, I hope that they enjoy them. So thank you, Irene. Like I was saying a minute ago, we got some negative feedback on our eBay account. So basically what the negative feedback entailed was the fact that the buyer did not receive their package. Now this package was mailed on time, like very quickly, like within a day. We were not delayed on the shipping at all, and I just shipped it out, didn't pay any attention to it. And then all of a sudden I wake up, I think it was like in the middle of the night, they messaged me and was like, hey, I didn't receive my package. It says that the package is in an insecure location and it was not able to be delivered. And I was like, oh, well, that's terrible. Maybe it'll come back to me and then I'll refund them. No big deal. And then I looked and I see that we have a negative feedback. And I'm like, what? And I look at the negative feedback and it's from this buyer. And it says, my package was in an insecure location, I'm hearing, and I don't have it. So they left me a negative feedback because of that. Now, that sort of thing is not, as sellers, something that we're responsible for. We ship out items that have been sold, and once they're off to the post office, and once we've shipped them out on time, it's like out of our control, So that sort of thing is not our responsibility and not something we should be liable for as far as getting a negative feedback, So what I ended up doing was I contacted eBay for Business and I sent them a little message, and eBay for Business always comes through with me. They always seem to straighten out my situations. They always are great, even if it sometimes takes a while. This situation, I knew that I was going to win. So I didn't end up calling eBay because I just didn't feel like being on the phone with them. Sometimes it can be a long process and it can be a little bit of a hassle. So I just went ahead and contacted eBay for Business on Facebook, knowing that it might take a few days, but I was fine with that. Not a huge deal, So I contacted them. It did take a couple days. I'll read you guys what I wrote them. So this is what I wrote them. I wrote, hi there, I've run into an issue. I need to get some negative feedback removed. I entered the process saying, look, I need you to remove feedback, not asking for help, not asking for them to look into the situation, like basically telling them, look, I need you to remove the feedback because it's true. I don't need them questioning the situation, The buyer left a negative after the package says it cannot be delivered to their address on the tracking number. They didn't consult with me at all, which they didn't. They just left the negative feedback. They messaged me, but they also left the negative feedback at the same time. So I had no chance to even try to make it right with them, And they didn't consult with me at all. Also, this is an issue between them and USPS, which is true. It is an issue between them and USPS. Obviously, their address is corrupted or it's a place that can't be delivered to, And I just need to get the feedback removed. Once again, reiterate that I need the feedback removed. And I'm hoping you can help. Thank you very much. And then I gave them my account information and such. It did take them a couple days. I messaged them on Friday. They didn't get back to me until Sunday afternoon. And they said, hey, Ryan, we'll be happy to help you with this and see if it's an option to take that off for you. And they just asked for more personal information, which I gave them. And then within an hour,
Yeah, so within an hour, they messaged me back, says, thanks, I've gotten the feedback removed for you. And you should see that updated shortly since you've done everything on your side that we'd expect, which is true. Should the package get returned to you, you need to refund or a case gets opened. Let us know. Absolutely. If the package does end up coming back to me, I will refund the buyer. But that has not happened yet, and it has been over a week. So anyway, that's the situation. That's how I dealt with the wrongful negative feedback from an eBay buyer. It happens from time to time. We have 100% positive feedback, so that definitely does matter. We did need to get that removed because definitely a bad look on your account. And, you know, it's just something we needed to get removed because it's wrong and it's not anything we did wrong. So that is the story. That's how we dealt with that situation. Once again, eBay for Business on Facebook. If you ever have an issue with anything eBay, just message them on there and they will be very good. Sometimes it does take them a little while to get back to you because I'm sure they get flooded with messages. But yeah, definitely message them. They are a great, great resource to get problems solved. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, check out our other channel. We have another channel called Crazy Dreamers, my wife and I, and it's a whole lot of fun. So anyway, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.